6 things every value-based investor does. I'm Bob DePasquale from Initiate Impact Virtual Family Offices, and today we're talking about value-based investing. Your values play such an important role in the actions that you take every day. Think about it. They determine what you eat, where you go, who you interact with, what you say, what you do, when you do things, and really, all your relationships. The values that you have determine the interactions that you make. So, if our investments are important to us, why not consider our values there too? Because you're putting your money with organizations that are taking their own actions. So line up your values and their actions. I'd like to cover 3 terms. The first is ESG. That's an acronym for environmental, social, and governance. And these type of investments will consider what organizations are doing with those 3 categories. The second is SRI, socially responsible investing. And these things look at how organizations are being socially responsible with their actions. And then finally, impact investing. And this is a slightly broader term, may include ESG and SRI, but it's really about the impact that the investor is making with their dollars. And it considers how they want to make an impact. So your impact investing is certainly going to look different than someone else's. But either way, these 3 terms are defined fairly well, but there's definitely some gray area and there's overlapping. People don't know exactly what the difference between all of them are. What's most important is that you know what your values are and how you want to make an impact in the world. Let's get to the 6 things. The first one is define what's important to you. Take those values that have and overlay them in the things that you do and participate in your life. And figure out what is most important so that you know where you can direct your investments. This is such an important thing, and there's so many different causes out there in the world. Certainly not our job at Initiate Impact to tell you which ones are most important to you. You have to decide that. And then organizations like us can help you figure out how to live out those values and support those causes that are most meaningful to you with your investments. The second thing is all about making those choices, figuring out what options are available to you. Depending on the different causes that you want to support, there will be all kinds of different options and ways to do that. There's traditional stock market type investments, but there's also other ways that you can volunteer and support causes. And a good organization, advisors, and people around you will help you determine those opportunities. And if you think about it, if it's impact investing, it truly are opportunities for you to make a difference. Number 3, regardless of who you engage, who your advisors are, who you talk to, you want to do your own research because ultimately these are your resources, whether it's money or time. And the impact investing that you make, you want to be as well educated and prepared as possible. Not only that you make sure that you support the right causes, but support them in the right way and maximize your ability to do so. Number 4 is all about the costs. And at Initiate Impact, we believe that you get out what you put in. So this is not to tell you to look for the cheapest way to do something or even the least expensive, depending on how you word it. It's really just to understand the costs that you're taking on. Because a lot of times, in order to make an impact, there will be a higher cost because it takes more effort to find these opportunities. And fund managers and different organizations that will help you need to get their own compensation. And we support that. But just make sure you understand the cost and know if you're maximizing what you can do. And number 5 is going back to a traditional investing term, and that's diversification. You might have one huge cause, something that's really meaningful to you and your family. And we commend you for that. Conviction and purpose are awesome, but you still want to be diversified. Now we have found that most families and people have a few things that they really care about. So they can be diversified in that manner, but you also want to be diversified in the ways that you support a cause. You know what they say, don't put all your eggs in one basket. This is going to be a little safer for you and will probably allow you to make a bigger impact because you'll touch more people and make more connections, even if it's only related to just one super meaningful cause to you and your family. And number 6, I've already mentioned, it's about working with a professional. Having a team of advisors around you to help you vet causes, look at different sources, and uncover opportunities is really, really important and can be worth the expense in order to maximize your impact. So don't feel like you have to do it all yourself. And to be honest, don't feel like you can do it all yourself. Seek some help from different people that will allow you to maximize your time and your resources for positive impact in the world. And finally, I just want to double down on being informed. It's so important that you know what's most important to you, that you're informed prior to even looking for opportunities. And then once you've found them, you need to do more research and lean on those professionals to help you learn about these opportunities so that you can make the right choice. And always be careful. Don't get yourself into something that you can't get out of, because then you can be stuck doing something that you just don't want to do. And then you're making an impact, but not the one you want. I'm Bob DePasquale from Initiate Impact Virtual Family Offices, just reminding you that you have an amazing ability to make an impact in the world with the resources that you have. Do your research, know what's really important to you, and you'll be surprised how much better the world can be with the resources that you have. Have a generous rest of your day.